For example, in one story, I read, "The girl is running in the park. She runs every day." From these sentences, I learned the difference between is running and runs. Now, when I write or speak English, I remember these examples. Reading is like seeing grammar rules in action. It's much easier to understand grammar when we see it in real sentences. How reading helps me pronounce words. Even though I don't speak when I read, it still helps my pronunciation. How? When I read, I hear the words in my head. I try to imagine how they sound. Sometimes I say the words out loud to practice. For example, when I read a book about animals, I saw the word elephant. I didn't know how to say it, so I listened to the word on my phone. Then I repeated it many times. Elephant, elephant, elephant. Now I can say it correctly. Reading helps me see words, and listening helps me say them. Together they make my English better. How reading makes me more confident. Before I started reading, I felt shy about speaking English. I was afraid of making mistakes. But reading gave me confidence. When I read a book, I see how people talk in English. I learn phrases like, "How are you?" "What are you doing?" "Can I help you?" Now, I use these phrases when I talk to people. I feel more confident because I know I am saying the right words. For example, one day I met a new friend who speaks English. She asked me, "What do you like to do?" Because I read this question in a book before, I understood it, and I could answer her. I said, "I like reading books." She smiled, and we became friends. My favorite books for learning English. When I read, I choose books that are not too hard for me. If the book is too difficult, I feel frustrated. But if it is easy, I enjoy it more and learn faster. Here are some of my favorite books for learning English.